I've never played any of the Souls games, but I do know what Elden Ring is. I have watched multitudes of streamers, YouTubers, you name it, and their Let's Plays. And from that, I fell in love with it. But if you were gonna tell me that it would take me 1 entire year to complete this game, I'd agree, because that actually happened. But I've played some other games. I played Minecraft, Resident Evil, but this was on a different level. And with that said, this video has been long overdue. This is my journey on beating Elden Ring for the first time, and it took me a year to do it. Looking at this character selection, I didn't know what was going on. Did I read any of the character stats? No. But did I choose who looked the coolest? Yes. Why does it kind of look like Timothy Chalamet? Hey, what would I name my character? I want a goofy ass name. Baby Gruel. Oh. Oh my god, it's us.
Frost.
Oh, look at this character reveal.
Before the Elden Ring.
It's too bright, guys. It's too bright. Though the path may be broken and uncertain, claim your place as Elden Lord. I am finally in the world, or I guess part of the world. Looking back, it's kind of funny how they throw you towards a boss all as an intro for the tutorial. What happened? Whoa, escape. Also, were you able to notice I started this journey on keyboard and mouse? At the time, I didn't have a controller, and to be fair, people have beat Elden Ring with this setup, right? Oh guys, I don't know about this. Oh! So these first 2 streams of playing a very hard game was harder. Yet, I still got him down. Oh! I did it! I did it! I did it! No way! That was luck. Whoa! The way that I keep saying whoa as if I not played this game while I was on a date with someone. I've never made it far, don't worry guys. But mostly for this hour of my first stream, I spent time exploring small details. Given how massive this game is, I wanted to explore every nook and cranny, even if it didn't give me much. And even on keyboard, tell me why I was eating those guys up. Nice! I was about to say nice reload. It's here! Who is this? Oh no, I know what this is. No prey? Dude, my face is like fucked. Guys, I could do this with like a sword. Oh no! Ah! I was not able to do this with a sword. So I'm assuming we can't move on until I kill this guy. So after a bit of grinding and practicing my movesets, I went into the next day feeling confident. By the way, so I borrowed a controller. You guys don't like my gameplay with the mouse and keyboard. So let's get started, shall we? Okay, so I'm at the Church of Vows. I've basically been roaming around. Found this sanctum, the divine bridge, and now we're at the Church of Vows because I wanted to speak with the Pope. Yes, I did some offline grinding, but it opened my third eye and gave me power. I found out I could summon spirits and use the most basic one there is, a jellyfish. More, your blood must truly thaw in your veins, bro. And with the controller, I felt I could power attack quicker, even dodge better. Okay, get up, get up. Slowly but surely, Margit the Fell Omen has fell. Oh my god! I did it! Oh my god! I thought we had more. And up the way we went into Stormfield. I guess the rest of the journey was pretty straightforward. Well, sort of. What I learned, and what I think most of you guys could agree on, is that there isn't a straight path leading you to the next boss, and everything wants to kill you. Like how? I don't want to play this game no more. Last time where we left off, we defeated Margit the Fellid. And also, I've been exploring again. I'm sorry, I couldn't help myself when I was offline. With these new sites of grace, I had a feeling the next major story boss would be at Raya Lucaria, a very magical place. Ah, beautiful. Ooh, wow. It is like Harry Potter. Oh! Okay, maybe a bit too magical. Why is there so many of them? As you could tell, this place was infuriating, and most can agree. If you want to continue, you have to kill the boss. I believe you respawn Oh! But after defeating the Red Wolf with ease, I thought to myself, these next fights shouldn't be as bad. I made it to the top, and greeting me was this tall lady named Rennala. Some weird things were going on, but hey, if I'm just trying to pop her bubble, this will be easy. I was wrong, because nothing can ever prepare me for what was gonna happen after this little cutscene. Wow! I was so humbled. I left the area and took my chances with Godric the Gafted. We got this, we got this. And at least with this guy, the hits and defeats were understandable. Wow! I am the Lord. I am the Lord. Day 4, more like week 4, I once again did some offline grinding. Okay guys, so last time we left off, I think I defeated Godfrey something, and since the 3 weeks I have been gone, I have been exploring, made it to the Alice Plateau and Volcano Manor. Rest of the stream, I mostly focused on beating Rennala, which was very much needed. Like, tell me why is she spamming? I actually went through every stage of grief. I died. Lady, please, please, please. I just like, I didn't even get one hit on her. I can't. She's not being fair. I'm actually rage quitting. After the 5 stages, I turned off stream because that is the healthy thing to do. I went to bed that night having dreams about my movesets and all. I was low-key going crazy. So here comes day 5. A fresh new day for some great moments with this game. Oh, wow. 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 It's okay. I wasn't in it. I wasn't in it. I'm gonna be here for eternity. I honestly think I've spent a total of 3 hours just trying to get her to this point. Oh, holy, stop it. After a second try of today's stream, I did it. I did it! Oh my god! Who is this? Finally, I beat Rennala, and it just went downhill from here. If there is one boss I would never fight again, it would be this The way I've been barred for weeks from progressing the game because of how insane this guy was. On stream or off, I could not get through this guy. Mind you, this is like a mini boss. I even tried looking for another way into the capital, but no. So this is where I started fully getting deep into Elden Ring. I beat a Godskin Apostle. I didn't know there was more than one. This weird lion lizard I think I was overpowered for. A dragon. And obviously in this pile were failures. Oh, he one-shot me. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Oh my god, he has a face suit. Rune hunting went on and on for weeks until one night, I'll let stream self-explain. There's a reason why I haven't been playing Elden Ring for a while. It's because I couldn't get through that Draconic Sentinel that is blocking the gate of the capital. I took 3 months going around the map looking for dungeons, like looking for little boss battles, leveled up a bit, and then a few days ago decided to put up a little Discord call, and eventually I did it. It was like the 3rd run in, and I was like, this wasn't so bad at all. So now we're back. But during that period of absence, I feel like I became stronger. I upgraded the old broadsword to the Assassin's Blade, pretty revolutionary in the timeline, got a new wardrobe, kept the classic little red hood because I do care about my looks, and I was ready to conquer Leyndell. I love this game so much. This is how a gamer becomes an adult. At this point, Malenia comes to greet us.
The accord is fulfilled. I shall depart.
And with that said, I got broken up. Also, peep my facelift, I look so different. Now the sights that beheld upon me were insane. Like, what do you mean there's a calcified dragon? And throughout this whole journey, I appreciate the beauty of what this game had to offer. I started making my way through, unsure where to go, but the cloth trumpet players guiding the way. It was a new area, and I wanted to make sure everything was uncovered before progressing in the storyline. This place is so big. This place is dark though. My god, my heart dropped. My heart actually dropped. I need a flashlight. What is that? Yeah, there was something going on here. After managing to escape these fun fire guys, I scurried off to this heavily ashed area. Dude, guys, I'm like, it wasn't for me. I'm gonna go back. I will say finding a sign of grace in this area was hard. You got these buff guys shooting their lightning rods every corner you go.
I can't do 2 guys. I can't.
And you just end up running off to random places at this point. But there was this one inconspicuous path that seemed climbable.
These guys have like no spatial awareness. There's something above here.
And boy, I was right.
Ooh, what's this? Oh no!
It was Godfrey, the first Elden Lord. Though it may seem like I was kind of beating him up, he just heavy attacks like there's no tomorrow. I died. But we ain't quitting.
Oh, he's wiping my ass. Like, he is wiping my ass.
Boom! Godfrey, first Elden Lord, is down. And people said he was insane. Up we go, more fun vines, and I make it to this room. An oddly familiar room. I'm so glad I was able to touch the grace.
Oh my god. What you know about me?
This game literally has me on edge. Out to the right of this room was this grand staircase. From the looks of it, a totally important cutscene was about to play out. You're at the top of the castle. Guess what's gonna happen?
Felled by King Morgott, last of all kings.
Shit was going down, guys. Well, then after a try, I ended stream. Day 8, guess what we're doing? I actually lost the entire VOD, but fear not, I did finish off Morgott. To sum up what happened after, I made my way up to the doorsteps of the Erd tree, but turns out it's covered in thorns. The only way to remove it is by burning it, so we have to travel to the mountaintops of the giants and gain access to their forge. At this time, it was advised to finish anything in Leyndell, so I ended up in the deep sewers to meet a being named Mog.
We're at the Forsaken Depths.
Mog was a fascinating guy. He is a child of Queen Marika and Godfrey. The lore goes that any child cursed with an omen is casted away into the sewers of Leyndell. This was also the time when the DLC was announced, so it was kind of a must to kill him, and after multiple blood losses and defeats,
One more.
I called him back up.
It's Charles! It's Charles!
I've got to give it to Chatter, Charles Silver, the most Giga Chad player there is, randomly helping me on stream.
I swear to God, if my data is extracted within the next 24 hours, I'm gonna scream. I already what the I'm coming! I'm coming!
Mog died, and he did as well, but hey, we got him.
Oh, he will be commemorated.
As I sat down at a new site of grace, Malenia appears.
If you intend to claim the frenzied flame,
What?
I ask that you cease,
What the
not to be meddled with.
So maybe I girl bossed a little too close to the sun.
thing? I just wanted to beat Mog because, you know, it's mod.
After some contemplating, I opened the altar. Guys, this looks really bad. This also could be a really great example of how curiosity killed the cat.
What's this? Is that a human? What?
Guys, this is like scary. I'm like actually scared. I was kind of dangling with a really bad ending, and I'm really thankful I left. In the meantime, I opened up some more areas of Leyndell, and then traveled back to Redmane Castle to give Radagon another try. And with that, 2 bosses for 1 stream was pretty good.
Wait, why was he so easy? You know why? It's because I'm like overpowered.
Day 10. After fighting Radagon, a huge crater is formed, so I took some time to explore it. A long way down, but a small little opening was the entrance of Nokron, Eternal City.
Anyways, oh, the Eternal City.
This place was a bunch of parkour and weird slime guys, but holy, this area was huge. Before exploring more of the area, hidden from me was me.
It's me! It was a bit funny finding myself because I didn't realize what I had equipped on. Oh! I could do that? Oh my god. Wow. Oh, I got obliterated. I killed this weird lady, and in the chest she guards was the mimic summoned. Literally, I look like the faces. Nothing better than self-love. I got to the end of the city limits, and from there, I wasn't sure what else I needed to do, so I went back up to the surface to the Church of Vows. I don't know how, but I had pissed off Ronnie and had to atone to speak to her again. She gave me bad vibes, and yet I still did some of her quest line. Where are we going? It seems like she banished me to another underground area. I swear this game doesn't stop. So I killed the weird centipede that was there while testing out my mimic, and then the area ended. So I went to Volcano Manor. I know there was a lot of going back and forth, but it was just stuff I completely missed, and what's not a better time to do that than now? Oh, I'm poisoned, Oh, wow, that ended so quickly. We did it! That was so easy. That was so easy. Yo, high five. Even killed his cannibalistic wife and her guard, and at that point Volcano Manor was empty, with essentially all major demigods dead and just the entire bloodline of Queen Marika. I estimate only a couple remain. At that point I figured there's no way I'm beating the Elden Lord or whatever with a default blade. Margit's blade called for me, and I think that was the best decision I've done to have as my weapon for the rest of the gameplay. Oh, that looks so cool. Then I went back to the Forbidden Place. I know, but don't lie and say you weren't curious down here as well. I will say they make it really hard to get down safely. What's even down here? And I know why. I did it. Then I fell again and got freaked out. There's a Grace. Oh my god, we're right there. Oh my god, she's right there. I haven't shown any clips of this lady right here, but to sum it up, you feed her these grapes, and it turns out it's not really good for her.
Go to the door ahead. It will surely open.
No! Oh my god, she's gonna scream at me.
I ask you one more time.
I've girl bossed too hard. I'm gonna leave. I left her for good. On to the regular quest line. I'm good to set the world on fire right now. And that's exactly what I did. Thankfully, the Land of Giants wasn't crazy big as an area. They weren't joking when they named the land. There were giant birds, hands, especially this one. I'm gonna get demolished. Like, what was the reason? Venturing more, I stumbled upon another Church of Marika and easily defeated the invader that spawned, got a sacred tear and increased my flask, and ended up at this massive skull. But in the distance, I saw it, the Forge of the Giants. There was this huge ravine between me and the place, and the only way to get across was by walking along a chain that led into a tiny crack. It was such a deserted place, and of course, something was waiting for me, the fire giant. I kinda came in cocky. I had my horse in hand and my mimic. It was gonna be quick and easy. Oh my god! Get up, get up. He instantly rocked my shit. Even my mimic started running away. But to be fair, this fight wasn't hard. You just need a ton of patience. Go for his ankles, run away when he starts spewing fireballs, and repeat. By no time, I was in his second phase. A very sad story for this guy. Me after a slight inconvenience. Dude started rolling after that, and just like clockwork, another beast had been slain. I made it to the top, I rested at the Grace, and summoned Malenia. This was it. The Erd Tree was going to be burned.
Are you prepared to commit a cardinal sin?
Damn straight! She took my hand, and for not playing any Souls game, I was shocked she set herself on fire. For all I know, I thought she was lighting the match, not becoming it, so RIP to her. And holy crap, she sent me far away. Oh hell no. This is literally LA. I was now at the Crumbling Farum Azula. The place was just filled with tornadoes and debris. I felt like Dorothy in Kansas. The enemies here were these weird wolf creatures, and to be carrying 60,000 runes, I was kind of scared. My sword was amazing though. The blood loss was making these guys fall left and right until I made my way to a Grace. The next area, I have no words. Dragons would just swoop by, and there's no way I'm dealing with that. Even the devs knew, because they placed another Grace so close to the last one. More of these chupacabra things died, and more Graces were found.
Multiple of these disgusting worm things threw up on me, and I still don't know why this was a dedicated area. Next stream was tricky. For the past 30 minutes, I kept walking in circles. For some reason, I thought I already explored this area and didn't realize there was this massive lower section to it. I kept hopping down and finally made it to the other half of the island. And while running away from the guards, I was straight thrown into the Godskin duo.
Oh no!
2v2. Seems fair. The big guy was easy to stun and spam attack. With the skinny guy, I fought him twice by now, so I was familiar with his moveset. Going into their second phase was a bit confusing. I thought the fight ended so quickly, but a win is a win. Did everything in first try, and that felt good.
Jesus, that is right.
Yeah, the next area wasn't fun at all. I looped and got to more of the structured side of the area. Loot was scattered everywhere, and dragons. At a certain point, I was lost again. Like, how was I supposed to know I had to jump down from the roof to get to this new grace? After more walking, I got to an elevator that led me to a set of stairs. I think we know what's about to happen.
I don't know about this one. There is a dragon. Is this a dragon?
It was worse than the dragon.
Oh, he's running!
Will not have it stolen from me.
I died before he even touched me.
That does not count, guys. I was warming up.
The beast clergyman, guy we've been feeding Deathroot to, turns out he's an op. He serves for Queen Marika and holds the Death Rune, which is needed to mend the Elden Ring and kill the current Elden Lord. And him beating me up shows how much power he has. He obliterated me. For the next 2 hours, I'm trying my hardest to get to his second phase. Each run, he either charges towards you or stays. I was getting tilted. There was one run where I finally unlocked the halfway point. I was doing good, absolutely sweating my non-existent balls off. I didn't make it. The next stream was equally as bad. The entire time, no progress whatsoever. On and on again for 2 hours, I would get demolished. My camera froze up in the silliest way.
Did my camera just freeze?
And it was a sad end for the day.
Okay, well, unfortunately, my time is done.
The following stream had some challenges, of course, but there was a breakthrough. I never locked in so hard in my entire life, and the moment I do, it's for Elden Ring. The battle was painful. Blood loss on my blade helped immensely, and I finally felt I learned his attacks. Lo and behold, I defeated Maliketh.
Hello, what did I miss? You missed the gruesome death of Maliketh, furry of Queen Marika.
I touched the Rune of Death and was transported to what was now the Ashen Capital. I'm so glad we got to Mog because I went back down and checked the frenzied door. Nothing happened. I wasn't able to open it. Next thing to be done on our journey was to get back to the base of the Erdtree. I wouldn't say this portion was bad, but it was a bit confusing with the amount of ash that blocked the normal paths, meaning newer sites of graces and beings. I think at one point the realization of what we did hit.
We're like bad people. Like devastated everyone. Kind of an asshole if you think about it.
Then again, worse things were probably done before me. With me being a tad bit lost, I figured out it was Malenia time. I did prior research and knew that she was gonna be near the land of the giants. It was essentially a large catacomb, and I'll be honest, I hate catacombs in this game. The music and darkness were enough to make me feel scared, I guess vulnerable. Lots of jump scares, and these wonderful small kniving elves. On the other side was quite the hellstorm, or snowstorm. What a knee slapper. It looks really hard to find your way with the low visibility, but this voice appears out of nowhere.
Do you hear me? It is I,
What? If you didn't do her quest, she'll most likely not guide you on where to go. It was nice hearing some lore about Miquella and Malenia, and she leaves a hint that you need to go to her town to get to them.
In the liturgical town of Ordina lies the place to which I must return.
There are glowy stones you need to follow, and finally finding that last map was satisfying.
It's the Haligtree.
The village she spoke of was a ghost town. Only spirits were left behind, which was kind of haunting to see, especially given the fact that there was a puzzle to complete. I went inside the Evergoal it told me to, and holy crap, this was tedious. The security system for this place was something else.
Is that one of the lights? Oh my god. What was that?
But yeah, you light these, what I assume are Miquella statues, get taken away while you're at it.
He is...
Or even shot at, they hate you here.
Where are they?
And after that, I invaded the piece of the Haligtree.
Miquella's a Haligtree. Can I get that?
It doesn't stop here. I kept falling down this tree. Shoot, if you don't have good balance, you're kind of screwed.
I don't know if I want to do all this.
So yeah, I went back to the Ashen Capital. Progress was made, and guess who's here now? This dude that has been living at the round table.
I knew you'd come.
I summoned the Great Mimic, topped it off, and didn't let him finish. I knew he was the villain. There were memes about it, so I cheesed him. This was probably the quickest boss fight I've done, and I think he would have been a bit harder if I beat Malenia, since he steals a piece of sorcery when you beat a demigod.
Oh, she is going ham. Sucks to suck, man.
Man cannot kill a god.
Too bad I'm not a man.
We're back at the top, and this is it. The moment we've been waiting for.
Cutscene.
It's been a long while, Morgott.
Morgott. Oh, it's in his hands. I think this is endgame.
Alas, I am returned.
Oh, he's like showing up.
Upon my name as Godfrey,
Oh,
the first Elden Lord.
And boy, I was trying hard this first run. Everything I learned from the beginning was being recalled for this moment. I gotta step up this dude. He was the first Elden Lord. I'm so impressed I got myself to the second phase.
wait. What is going on? Am I like overpowered?
But bro shred red, and he said you're going to see me full mass. I was taking hits, he was taking hits, faster and faster, he was getting closer to the end. My mimic died, so I locked in. I just needed to keep rolling and healing, but he grabbed me like a ragdoll and smacked me down.
No, you're with me. How did I fumble that bad? How did I fumble that bad?
The depression that comes after is something they don't talk about in these videos. More smacking, more stomping, and the greatest fumbles happening all over again. He was making new moves, I swear. You would think I would quit after all these hours, but no, we were right here. I managed to survive the tumbles, and with that, Horlu was no more.
God. Oh my god. This big dude. Oh my god. I've never hated a man. No, I've hated a man that much before, but like, I'm done for the day, guys. I'm not going in there because I know I'm gonna like get into cardiac arrest. Why is this game just...
I may have been overwhelmed by the adrenaline. I did end up going in. I needed to see what was inside. And just like full circle, another white screen.
I've watched this play so many times in YouTube videos, and it's crazy just being here now. I don't know about this one.
I knew I wasn't going to beat him today, but here I was, kind of touched at the fact I've seen countless of people raging over this guy, and I get to say the same. My fight with him, I think, wasn't bad. I ate all my flask in this phase, so I screwed myself up and got zapped, but there's always the next stream. For some reason, the music while warming up stream was very loud, so I'll summarize what the goal was for today. Beat the game.
Also, I really like this top. How should I explain this? It's draped. I feel like a statue.
Okay, besides that, I still haven't explored the Haligtree. It was a sign I needed to level up more with how many flasks I used last fight, and I think I wouldn't be as satisfied on completing the game with some demigods left behind. Down I went the tree where there were tons of loot scattered around. It could have been a distraction with the dangers that lurked.
Oh my god!
And the aroma of scarlet rot plaguing me. We're gonna see a lot of scarlet rot here. Also, falling. I couldn't, for the life of me, be safe from jumping off or being pushed off once in a while. It did give me time to start farming some runes off of these guys, especially this one. Kept beating my butt, making me spawn right back at the start.
Oh my gosh. Where does he come from?
But he made me spend a whole portion trying to get through him. I tried going the other way, and everyone clusters before I get atop of this ladder. Eventually, I make a run for it inside. Left and right, things were jumping at me. It was like those horror mazes you go to for Halloween. Honestly, this place was a maze, like a maze with layers. There's a portion where you go through this massive flower. You either have to run away within their next attack cycle or kill it. One thing I will say, these bigger lion guys kind of train you for fast attacks, as if it were foreshadowing. I make it to this roof portion with an array of insects, like ants and snails, that, if you kill, will also kill these crystal squidwards. I learned it was useless to even try killing them without the snail.
Oh, that makes so much sense. I'm like, why are they spawning so much?
The next portion doesn't get better. I saw the wizard guys and thought they would be similar to the ones at Raya Lucaria, but no. These were grand wizards. Also, interesting robe design.
Mages, my guy. Wizard 101. Oh, this is a boss.
I don't think I was ready for a boss right now. And after leveling up one more, I headed straight into the first battle of the Haligtree. For the amount of space given for this boss, it seemed pretty concerning. A horse fight where the rider has magical powers. I've done that before. It was a mesmerizing fight, and good points where my mimic and I could go back to back on her. And boom, she was done that first try.
Oh, that was so easy. I love the sword so much. Oh my god, this mimic tier is like crazy. Oh, it's like they are literally Madonna and Child, but it's his sister. I love the biblical references in this game. Oh my god, we're here. This is the equivalent of being at the observatory in LA.
Finally, we were out of that hellscape of an area and on to the next one. Watching gameplays in the past, they never focused much on Malenia's area, so everything I was seeing here was fresh in my eyes. Props to everyone though. I think they were straight up vibing before I came. I found this back section behind the Erdtree avatar, and behold, was a whole area covered in scarlet rot. Thinking this was a sign Malenia was here, I continued down the path. I found a room with a grace and a bright door, clearly giving a sign that the two would be here. Nope, I was wrong. It was a window. It did lead to the side, so there was a bit of hope when I was exploring beyond that. At this point, I wasn't sure where I was going. I'm now at the roof of some building, and who knows where that'll lead to. But no, I was definitely on the right path.
Oh, this is something. Oh, we're going down fast. Oh my god, I think this is it. Oh my god, my hands are like kind of sweaty.
I went inside this chapel of some sort and down the long elevator. I touched the grace and into the mist we go.
I like how this isn't affected by the tree that we burnt. You know, I understand her.
I am Malenia, Blade of Mikola.
Oh, I kind of want to go back.
The hardest boss in Elden Ring is what they say, and they weren't kidding. If you aren't fast enough, she'll snipe your ass. But to be real, I love my fight with her. It was fun, maybe because she's super fast, but it also felt like I was battling my character stats. My blade had blood loss as well. Heck, my talisman had lifesteal. It wasn't much as hers, but it did help along the way when getting her stunned. By then, I was in second phase. And she doesn't mess around in this formation. My mimic took the sacrifice for the impact, and now it was her and I. A bit of panic set in. She's like 3 times powerful than I am, and all I could do was keep on running. I got some hits in, but gosh, it took a while because all she would do was spam. Luck was on my side the second run because man, I was doing some crazy moves close range. And of course, the flask caught up and it was over.
Oh, she heals when she hits me, while I heal when I hit her, so we're kind of the same.
I did more runs each time, learning more of her moveset. Like for the first phase, I found it was useful to straight up ambush her, surprised it even worked. While in second phase, run as much as you can from her fireball, and wait until all her attacks are done to hit back. My mimic was kinda mining, but her third phase humbled us. Eventually, on what I think was my 6th or 7th run, all the notes I took on her fighting pattern and weaknesses fell into place, so I'll just let this clip play out.
Oh wow, he did it. Mimic? Where is she going? Get owned! Oh, you and me are... Dude, Demigod fell. Oh, that is going down.
Yeah, my mimic did all the work. No, I would say it was equal parts. Even at the end, she just stood there and I got that final kill. Still, a crazy summon to have. I felt on top of the world. And you know what? I went into the Erdtree, more prepared than ever. Psych!
I think I just do really bad with anything that relates to zapping. I still made it to the Elden Beast, but not in the way I wanted to go. The time I learned Radagon's moveset, the more time I needed to learn the Elden Beast. Everything was bright whooshes. It felt like I was watching Oppenheimer again. I had no energy left for the day, so until next time. This was the stream. One thing left to do in this game: become the Elden Lord. And if you were attentive enough, you would have gone, Tiffany, you never fought Mog. I did. I found his palace and took upon the extra runes from his body to prepare myself for today. Also, I just realized I'm wearing the same shirt when I started the game. So it begins. 3 full hours of me running back up these stairs, hitting it for a few, and dying. It was a frustrating process. I don't think I felt as ready, yet unready for a boss. I mean, it does make sense. This was the final guy. The fight had me go through an internal battle. Whether I was going to do enough damage before I run out of flasks, keep my summons alive to distract him, or be in the same room as the Elden Beast. For some reason, I felt a mixture of anger,
Jump, by the way. What do you think I'm doing?
and also fear.
I thought I was cooking.
As I said, I thought I was cooking, meaning doing well, but no. Somehow, one or the two would switch up and take me right back to the start. To change things up, I even tried fighting him on my own to see how that lasts. Of course, the moves are riskier, and the dodges had to be to the T since it'll cost me. That didn't last long until I called for backup. More dying, more sadness. But slowly but surely, I was perfecting my dodges and spending less time fighting Radagon than the Elden Beast, which I'm thankful for because it has like 4 main moves. Tag that will make your ass clench, passing gas, jump rope, and fencing. Like, out of all things, why does this have a sword? I don't want to be cheesy, but the stars did align, and I think you already know where this is heading. I felt so discouraged by the previous losses, and I was already deciding to end stream. You could see it in my face. Every time he hits me, a piece of my soul goes away. There was a crazy close call in this run, but I survived, and then I was in second phase. 5 flasks left. I'm still over this fight. It's funny because this was my face the whole time. Massive hits back to back, and holy crap, I stunned the Elden Beast, and this helped immensely. I didn't know this was possible, so I took my chances, hitting as much as I can before he runs away. I run towards him, lucky that I took no damage. Then, just like a beautiful ending to a movie, I get through its last massive attack and finish him for good.
Oh my god, I'm hysterical. My heart, I'm shaking. Oh my god. There's 6 people in chat. 5 actually, because one of them is me. Shout out. Is this it? Mend the Elden Ring? I hated that.
I have become Elden Lord, beating Elden Ring. After this long journey, any experienced gamer can complete a hard game like this one, because I did. Through it all, I've learned immense anger, but also victory. I feel my gaming skills have improved, and it's also fascinating to see how much I've grown as a person. But yeah, it took me a whole year to complete Elden Ring, and now the journey's complete. Thank you so much for sticking around this long video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and follow me on my other socials. Who knows, I might make a video on the DLC or play another Souls game. Until then.